water tariffs. We have this question here: the comparison of water tariffs in some metropolitan areas in South Africa. So we have four areas here: Cape Town, Ethekwini, Ekurhuleni, and Johannesburg, as they're appearing on the screen. And then from here, let's read the question. It says that John considers moving from Toronto in Canada to either Cape Town or Ekurhuleni in South Africa. So because of these questions, this question only, the comparison is only between the two areas, which is Cape Town and Ekurhuleni. We are going to forget about Ethekwini and Johannesburg. Our main focus C shows a comparison of the water tariffs in some of the metropolitan areas in South Africa. John estimated that he will use an average of 45 kiloliters of water. Don't forget, it's 45 kiloliters of water. That is suggesting that he's going to use per month. Use Annexure C to answer the questions that follows. John stated that if he chooses to live in Cape Town, he will be paying 3,600 more per year compared to a person living in Ekurhuleni who also use an average of 45 kiloliters of water per month. Show by means of calculation whether John's statement is correct. So what we are going to do now, we are going to do comparison between Cape Town and Ekurhuleni. We calculate the monthly charges. Then from there, you multiply the monthly charges with 12 to find our yearly charges, because now he's talking about paying 3,600 per year. Then from there, we are going to find the difference between those yearly charges to check if his claim is correct or not correct. So like I said before, we are only going to concentrate on these two areas, which is Cape Town and Ekurhuleni. If you still remember in the previous video, I told you that when you do the calculation of tariffs, you concentrate or you give more attention to the amount that they've given you, which is 45 in this case. In this case, they say it is 45 kiloliters. So let's look at Cape Town. Cape Town is having 0 to 6, 6 to 10,5, and 10,5 to 35. And then it ends at 45. Like I told you before, for you not to get confused, locate this 44. Where do you think 45, where do you think we're gonna get 45 from? Obviously at block number 4. So you go and add it at block number 4. 45. Meaning that you are now going to concentrate on 45 instead of 35 that was written there. Let's go to Ekurhuleni. Where do you think we are going to get 45 from? Everything is written there. 45 is here in block number 4. It is okay on that one. We are not going to do anything on that because we already have 45 here. If this number, it was something else, we are going to make it 45 there. But because it's written, it's fine. We don't do anything. Then you take your calculator to find the difference. Cape Town, the first step, we're going to say 6 minus 0 is 6. The difference is 6 in block number 1. You write your 6 there. So when you move to block number 2 to find the difference, you are no longer going to use numbers at your left hand side. You're only going to use the numbers at the right hand side from the current block minus the previous block. So the current block, we are at block number 2, is 10,5. 10,50 minus 6. The answer is 4,50. Difference here is 4,50. Then we'll move to the next step. We're having 35 minus 10,50. 35 minus 10,50. Then the difference here is 24,50. 24,50. We've written it. Then the next interval we said is 45. So what you need to do to find the difference there, you just say 45 minus 24,50 minus 4,50 minus 6. You just take the given 45 kiloliters of water and subtract all the difference that you have made. You find that your remaining answer then is 10 kiloliter. So the last interval, the difference of the last interval is going to be 10. It's going to be 10. We are talking about Cape Town. Block number 1, the difference is 6. Block number 2, the difference is 4,50. Block number 3, the difference is 24,50. Then block number 4, the difference there is going to be 10. Let's move to Ethekwini. Ethekwini, the first one, we're going to say 6 minus 0 is 5. 6 minus 0, is 6. My mistake. Is 6. Then we'll move to the next one. We are going to have 15. Ethekwini, we are going to have 15 minus 6. 15 minus 6. The difference there is 9. Block number 3. 30 minus 15 is 15. The next one is 45 minus 30. We have 15. So we are not going to move to the next block because 45 ends here at block number 4. To check if your difference are correct, you have to take a calculator and add these numbers, or the difference that you have made. They must give you 45 because we're working in 45 kiloliters of water here. Let's begin with Ethekwini. To verify, 6 plus 9 plus 15 plus 15. The answer is 45. We are correct with those differences. Nothing is wrong there. Let's move to Cape Town. Cape Town, we're having 6 plus 4,50 plus 24,50 plus 10. The answer is also 45, meaning that we are correct with our differences. So now let's do the calculation. We know that when we do the calculation, we're just going to multiply the difference with the price, difference with the price. So Cape Town. Cape Town. Cape Town is going to be what? It's equals to, don't forget, let's go back to the statement and check what we have in Cape Town. Cape Town, they said a fixed monthly cost of 104 rands and 50 cents. We must first begin by adding that amount. Fixed monthly cost. Fixed monthly cost. Fixed the monthly cost of how much? 104. 104,50. 104,50. Don't forget that. Everything is in rands then. Then now, that's where we are going to begin with our difference multiplied by price. So the difference gonna be 6 multiplied by 15, 10. We are going to find the answer. And then 4, 50 multiplied by 20, 75. We are also going to find the answer. Then we have 24, 50 multiplied by 28, 20. We'll find the answer. And then 10 multiplied by 52, 4. We'll also find the answer. Let's use the calculator. Difference is 6 multiplied by 15, 10 cent. We find that our answer here is 90.60. 90 rand, 60 cent. We move to the next one. 4.50 multiplied by 20.75. Our answer is 93 rands, 37.5. 93.375. We move. We are going to have 24.50 multiplied by 28.20 cent. Our answer here is 690.90. We have 690.90. The last one is 10 multiplied by 52.4 cent. Our answer here is 520.40. We have 520.40. And then the total amount to be spent in Cape Town. A person is going to pay what? A fixed monthly charges. Sorry. A fixed monthly charges of 104.50 plus, now we add the tariffs, 90.60 plus 93.375 plus 690.90 plus 520.40. Monthly, a person who stays in Cape Town is going to pay this amount of 1,499.76. 78, I mean. 78. And then in a year, we're gonna say the annually, because now we're talking about per year, né? Or let's just say per year. Per year is going to be this amount, 1,499.78 multiplied by 12. Multiply this amount by 12. We find that in a year, this person is going to pay how much? 17,997.30 cents. In a year, is going to pay 17,997.30 cents. Not to forget, this is a person who stays where? In Cape Town. After calculating the Cape Town tariffs, we move to Ekurhuleni. Ekurhuleni. Let's begin to calculate for a person who lives in Ekurhuleni. How much are they going to pay? Ekurhuleni, let's begin with a fixed monthly cost. Fixed monthly cost is equal to 0. Is 0 here at Ekurhuleni. You can see from the statement that Ekurhuleni is having 0 monthly cost. Then from there, let's begin to calculate our tariffs. The difference, the first difference is 6 multiplied by 13,50. Find the answer. 9 multiplied by 22,24. We're going to find the answer. Then 15 multiplied by 27,24. We'll find the answer. Then the last one is 15 multiplied by 33,90. We are also going to find the answer. The first one, 6 multiplied by 13,50. 81 rands. 81 rands. And then we have 9 multiplied by 22,24. The answer is 216 cents. 216 cents. Then we move to 15 multiplied by 27,24. We find that your answer is 408,60. 408,60. Sorry. 15 multiplied by 33,90. Our answer is 508,50. 508,50. Then the next step, you just add everything. You just add everything here. You just add everything. Even in the previous one, we added everything here. We added everything. So let's just add. Fixed, we know is 0 plus 81 plus 200,16 plus 408,60 plus 508,50. We find that our answer is 1,198 and 26 cents monthly. Don't forget, it's a monthly. Then total here is going to be 1,198,26. Then a year. In a year is going to be this amount, 1,198,26 multiplied by 12. And when we multiply this by 12, we see multiply by 12, we find that our answer is 14,000. 14,379 and 12 cents. So now we have our yearly amount. Don't forget, the question says that state that if he chooses to live in Cape Town, he will be paying 3,600 more per year compared to a person living in Ekurhuleni. So now we're just going to compare the two to find our difference. We're gonna say difference is equals to 17,997 and 30 cents minus 14,379 and 12 cents. Let's find the difference here to check if his claim is correct or not. By having 17,997 and 30 cents minus 14,379 and 12 cents. Our answer here is 3,616, 3,618,18 cents. That is the difference. And the statement says that it will pay 3,660 more. So you can tell that his claim is valid. He is correct. Claim valid. The claim valid. If you have a question, please don't forget to leave your question in the comment section. I'll get back to you. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to like the video. Thank you. See you in the next video.